Hello and welcome here to Talk FCB, and welcome to the match review and performance analysis from PSG against Barcelona. The final score is in. It's PSG 3, Barcelona 2. A very disappointing result and a lot of things that we need to work on, that's for sure, and a lot of things that we didn't do well today. So let's have a look at some of the clips and some of the goals and analyse just what went wrong in this game. So we'll start here with the goal, which came from a set piece swung in by Lucas Moura. Comes into the box, there's a bit of a scramble, and in the end David Luiz pokes it home. It was a problem, the first goal, and set pieces have been a problem in recent years. I actually believed to a certain degree that we'd sorted out our set piece problems, which were very great. Luis Enrique appeared to have a plan. He was sort of zonal and sort of man marking as well. We sort of do a bit of both, but it had worked in other games this season, although tonight our set pieces were an absolute shambles. It's fair to say that we were, very inconsistent from them all night. Both the goals came from set piece situations, and it seemed that this goal from David Luiz was a sign of things to come, because it seemed that right from the start we were very, very nervous at the back. You look at the goal here again, very, very nervy play. The ball isn't cleared and Luiz can easily plant the ball home. And it was that sort of thing, the defenders were very, very, laid back tonight. It was almost as though when we were in possession, we weren't too worried whether PSG would come and take it off us. In the end, they did. David Luiz really made things pay. The problem was, all night long we were slow on the ball. Every time we received the ball, every time we received a pass, there was big problems. There was absolutely massive problems whereby we would just be robbed of possession. It was that simple, really. We were slow on the ball, we were slow to move the ball, and there was players who were taking too long to make big decisions. Jordi Alba, Dani Alves, Sergio Busquets, Neymar, Pedro were all very, very slow when receiving the ball, and PSG were onto us. You've got to give credit to PSG. Their pressing was outstanding. They were doing exactly what we should have been doing. We should have had that high tempo. We should have been pressing them. We should have been forcing them back. But what we did was we gave the crowd a chance to get in the game. The crowd were behind PSG. They had the momentum going for them, and in the end they made it pay. They went 1-0, and when they went 1-0 up, there was never any looking back. We did respond, though. We did get a goal of our own back, and it was absolutely brilliant tiki-taka football. Iniesta back to Messi, and a phenomenal finish. It's fair to say that was a brilliant, brilliant goal. And at that point then you thought, right, we're back in the game. Let's, wise up now. Let's get in the match and let's try and put our stamp on this game. You look at the goal again. Really good play here. This is the position we want Messi in, the position he wasn't in enough tonight, where he is advancing into the box. He didn't get enough opportunities where we were in behind PSG. They defended very, very solidly with a very, very strong back line. Iniesta plays it back to Messi, and it's a really good finish, a really, really good finish. And it looked bright at that point until another set piece came up. And then it all went downhill quick, and from then on you really did feel that PSG were in the ascendancy, and here's why. The corner came in. And first of all, let's look at the problems with this. Number one problem, which is fair enough because not every side does it, but number one problem is nobody on the posts. Fair enough, you don't want to put people on the posts, then you make sure that every single man is covered. Because if you're not going to put men on the posts, you have enough men to cover everyone. So now explain to me, if you look at this down here, why Ivan Rakitic, as that ball is being headed in by Verratti, why Ivan Rakitic has 3 players to mark. There's a little bit of simple movement from Verratti, and there's 1, 2, 3. All 3 of them, and there's the only man near them is Ivan Rakitic. Now explain to me how on earth that works. If we are going to man mark, if we are going to be very, very tight with players, why is he marking 3? There's 2 here, they're asleep, they're all ball watching, they're all thinking, oh well, somebody else is going to cover it. Ter Stegen, fair play to him, he's bold, he's confident, he tries to come and get it. In the end it comes back to hurt him because he doesn't get it. But it's just such a big problem. I just do not understand why in training they haven't got this sorted. Every man, it's really, really simple. If you're not going to put anyone on the posts, and if you're going to man mark, then say, right, you pick up him, you pick up him, you pick up him. There is no reason why Ivan Rakitic should be having to mark 3 different players. And the case is that not everyone was awake, and it was a feature all night long. They were so slow to react, there was no urgency, there was nobody really aware of what was around them. Verratti is probably the smallest player on the pitch. Ter Stegen is in no man's land, but he's inexperienced. I'm expecting things like that at 22 years old. Verratti nods it in with an empty net, and PSG lead. So again, you're thinking, right, okay, can we bounce back? Can we do anything? We started the second half absolutely appallingly. We did not get in the game right from the moment go. PSG were onto us. Again, you thought, in the second half now, can we come back? Can we come out and make a statement? Because what you wanted to do was come out the second half and straight away get onto them. Push them back, force them back, press them high, and say, look, we're coming for you. We're coming for that equaliser, and be ready for it. They wasn't. Barcelona didn't look interested. They came out for the second half. Pretty much exactly the same story as the first half. Absolutely nothing happened, and it really was a poor showing from Barcelona, and it really was frustrating to watch. There was a few moments where it was in possession of the ball. Sergio Busquets, robbed. Jordi Alba, robbed. Dani Alves, robbed. And I don't want to talk about Dani Alves in this game, and I don't want to talk about Pedro, because both of those players, I'm sick of defending them. There was a game last week, against Malaga, where Dani Alves didn't play. And it looked to all the world as though, hang on a sec, we need this guy. Dani Alves is so important to our team. Against Granada, Dani Alves was fantastic. So now you ask, what is wrong with him now? Well, the problem is, in the big games, we just seem to crumble, and I cannot believe I'm saying that about a Barcelona side. I mean, we just seem to crumble. There was no urgency there, and it was really a really poor performance, and I'm struggling to describe it because we're not used to this. That's the basic fact of all this. We are not used to losing, and today we went out there and we didn't look like winning. At any point in the game, did you see us winning the match? No. Honestly, no. So, what do we do? I mean, what do we do? I mean, there's winning mentality. There's winning mentality. We don't seem to have that at the moment, and that is a real worry. That's the only thing I'm worried about at the moment. And look at this. Third goal for PSG. Again, nothing happening. No marking. There's no tracking back. Everyone's asleep. I don't even know. Mascherano's not even in that picture. And it goes through Ter Stegen's legs. The equaliser from Neymar, the second goal for Barca, so not the equaliser, the second goal. Good goal from Neymar, who was non-existent all night. I'm not really sure what he was planning all night, but that's a cracking finish. But it's just not enough, is it? It just wasn't enough all night. We were just not at the races. And I said at the end of the game, fair play to PSG. They've come out tonight in their own stadium. They've been on poor form of late, but they've come out, they've been confident in their play. They didn't park the bus. They attacked us well. They had confidence. Their manager set up his team brilliantly. They have some very, very good players. And they won the game. I don't think there's anything we can blame tonight. There's no referee we can blame. There's no pitch we can blame. The only people we can blame is the players. Possibly the manager. I'm not really sure how much impact Luis Enrique had on this. His tactics were the tactics we've been using all season, so nothing really wrong with that. The only thing I saw was straight away a weakness, and that was in the mind. Barcelona players didn't look like they had the desire to win the game. Didn't look like they had the want to win the game. And that was what the difference, really. PSG wanted to win it, and we didn't want to win it as much. And I think that is the massive problem at the moment. The desire is like a switch. We turn it on and off. At moments in that game, we look fired up. We look like we wanted to go and win it. And then at moments in that game, we look like they'd rather be somewhere else. And that's what Luis Enrique has to find, the balance. Because at the moment, some players are interested, and some players really don't give a damn. And that is a real, real problem. So that's it for today's review, guys. Sorry I can't be any more positive than that. I'm going to have some videos up tomorrow explaining what went wrong, what we can do. But at the moment, it really does look quite annoying. I say that because we can sort it out. And I'm sure that Luis Enrique will take the right steps to sort it out. But at the moment, it's so frustrating to watch and very, very difficult to take. So, thanks for watching, guys. Please leave this video a like if you did enjoy it, which you probably didn't because I'm not enjoying writing it and saying it. But if you did, enjoy the video, please give it a like. And if you're new, make sure you subscribe as well. We've got a lot more coming. Hopefully some better news and some better videos in the future. But it's right here on Talk FCB. So, thanks for watching, guys. Disappointing result in the end, but let's still believe. Visca Barça.